which caused it to start up in its default mode, which doesn't work for MTG Arena. So MTGO. So we are back. All right. So I just did a thorough talk down of Blue Eye Sharkblade. So I'll try to hit some of the important points again. So we're playing Stoneforge Mystic as our Blade Summoner. This is 1 and a white for a 1/2. When it enters the battlefield, you search your library for an equipment card, put it in your hand. Can also drop equipment card into play. So we've got Sword of Feast and Famine and Batterskull for that, as generally agreed to be the best pieces to play. We also have 3 copies of Shark Typhoon, and Shark Typhoon is a wonderful new-ish comer from Ikoria, which functions as a split function card in being a powerful enchantment that can cause you to win the game single-handedly, as well as being able to be played at instant speed, cycling to put a creature into play. This is one of the front runners for the best decks in the current M21 modern era, as it took 2nd place at last weekend's Super Qualifier, falling only to Eldrazi in the finals. So let's see how she goes. This was developed in large part by the one and only Aspiring Spike, and picked up by a large number of players after that fact. It appears in the post-Astrolabe world. Some non-snow mid-range and control decks are able to compete in the world, which is good, which is great, which is fine. And Sharkblade is a wonderful newcomer thanks to scooting Arkham's Astrolabe out of the format. And is perfect. Let's rock and roll. We don't have any kind of threat, but we don't need one. We are able to pivot into a control role a lot of the time. We have an opt that can help us dig to one. Roy, after I cut the stream earlier, I played against quite possibly the worst Merfolk player I've ever played against. I have some great screenshots of it. They had me dead on board, and I was tapped out, and they attacked down my Planeswalkers, and then I wrathed them. That was how game 1 ended. They had only Lord of Atlantis in play, and then they viled in a Merfolk Trickster and then a Master of Waves, and put 18 power onto the board. And then they didn't attack me, and I was at 18. They attacked down my Planeswalkers. And then I cast Dead of Winter and cleared their board. It was great. 10 out of 10 would do again. Okay, if this is a Wrenn and 6, I think I'm going to force it. Scavenging is can't force that. Okay. That's cool. We've got Path to that boy. It wasn't a misclick. No, they very definitely intended to attack my Planeswalkers. Like, that's not really something you can accidentally do. Because they were like, wait, no, I don't want to attack like this. I want to attack like this. No, I don't want to attack like this. I want to attack like this. And they made sure to kill both my Jace and my Wrenn and 6. And they hit me for like 6 when they could have killed me. They also drew all 4 Aether Vials in that game. Do I want to kill this ooze? Yeah, they could Bloodbraid next turn anyway. You hope I like fish then. They were delicious. Salty tears. Very, very salty. Saltier than the average Magic player. Sure. Wondering if we could play some copies of Shark Typhoon and Iceberg Control. I'm sure we could. 1 or 2. Sure. They can't take my Mana Leak and my Logic Knot here, so... Man, Jund has been so popular. Takes the Force. Right, this is, no, you want to. So Logic Knot has a secret mode in this deck where if you hardcast a Shark Typhoon, Logic Knot becomes busted in half and hilarious. Yikes! You hate to see it. All right. So I don't have a third island in play yet for Mystic Sanctuary, so we're going to play a tapped Hallowed Fountain here and pass the turn back. Their last turn was pretty unimpressive, but we are flooding out hard here in our 24-land deck, which is not that surprising, but we do need to pick up a piece of card advantage relatively soon. Oh, no. That's a big yikes. Okay. Jund is just going to kick me in the unmentionables here. All right, so let's field their Peatland and then play Sword. So we are in a bad spot. Very, very poor here. But we could top deck Shark Typhoon, top deck a card after that, and be in relatively good shape quickly, so... Yikes! Bleh, sure, go nuts. Nothing but lands, nerd. Nothing but lands. We're in the shitter trying to climb out. Roy, remember, as a loyal member of my chat, you can swear just as much as you like now. We're not trying to be PC, whatever, anything anymore. So if I feel like swearing a blue streak on a day, I'm just gonna do it. Yes, that's an appropriate quote for the moment. Okay, I'm really hoping they cast something here. Okay. We're going to go EOT, bounce Clothis, and then put Cryptic on top. That was a good draw. It's like rain on your wedding day. Faces was. I was so ready for you to say Clothis is great. I was so ready for it, dude. One thing never changes in this world. Clothis is great. How much store credit did you have floating? It was a pretty good amount, right? I had almost 400 when I spent the chunk of it just recently on a bunch of kin and stuff that sucks. Well, they've put it all on their website now, dude. So if you can log into your account, can't target spell, draw a card. Yoink. I'm not bothering to bounce my Mystic Sanctuary here because I'm more interested in drawing threats than anything else. They have 1 mana up here, so they have to have Fatal Push to beat the Stoneforge Mystic. And then I can counter it and equip anyway. Come on. Yeah, buddy! Alright. Alright, maybe we got there. Maybe we got there. Are you sure? I thought you won or did very well in some event. Near the end. Do I just want to counter this? Because they're just going to take... Or do I just cast Archmage's Charm to draw 2 in response? Probably just draw 2 random cards in response. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Which is like... This is really shitty because depending on what they have in their hand, this is we're super shields down. So like, if they have Liliana, we're just dead, basically. Sure. That's not a bolt. This is acceptable. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. Please attack. Please attack. Please attack. Come on now. Damn it. Alright, well, we tried. Okay. Teferi, bounce your Blood Braid, crack you for 3. Hold on, how much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we can play Teferi and Batterskull, and then attack. And bouncing their Blood Braid is fine because we'll still have the Teferi in play, unless they ping it with Wrenn and 6. So maybe we just attack down the Wrenn and 6 and don't bother on tapping. I think that's probably best. And it's very unlikely that they can kill me next turn. Teferi. Yeah, so bounce this, draw a card. Well, we'll see what we draw. Yeah, it doesn't matter. The reason I definitely want to kill the Wrenn and 6 is because if they have Bolt plus the Wrenn and 6 ping, they can kill us next turn, and I just want to make that as unlikely as possible. I want them to have to fight for it. Fight harder for it, I guess, is the right way to say it. We got ahead on resources, which is a huge, huge, huge deal when our deck has a bunch of 2-for-1s in it. So Storm count is 2. Hello? Opponent that I chatted to, are you still there? Have I lost you? Have you seen the new Force of Will art? Roy and/or Alex? Opponent lost their connection in the game. No kidding. Oh, dude, you got it. No, hold on. I got you. Here's with the artist. This is what magic art should look like. I'm not saying it has to be this colorful, but holy wow. Yes. It's stunning. And then hopefully it drives down the price of the old ones. Because that's just fucking awesome. That's fine by me. And again, I like the old art a lot. I am a person who objects to I don't know what percentage of what she believes because I haven't looked into it. I think you can separate art from the artist in terms of political opinion, especially when the art is as the only political thing on that piece of art was that she used her. No, I know you're not judging me. I'm just setting my opinion. But one of the biggest things about the old one, it's got the old frame, and not just the old frame. It's Ice Age era old frame. It's not just the old frame. It's the old frame. So I love as many old frame cards in any deck as possible. And Force of Will, the old Force of Wills are freaking gorgeous. Okay, so attacking the Ren. Oh, this is not going to kill the Ren 6, so I might as well attack them. Right. I don't know why I thought this had 4 power, but it's okay. It's going to be fine. Probably. Maybe not. We'll see. Okay, and post-combat, let's move the sword while they can't respond. All right, I think we've done about as good as we can. Suppose I could draw step field them, but I don't think that's a good idea, particularly. I think this is as good as it gets. So if we die to Renin 6 plus Lightning Bolt, we did what we could. We did put a Bloodbraid Elf in their hand, but if my opponent is intelligent, they should know that Teferi will stop that from casting anything. Now, they could use Renin 6 to ping down my Teferi and then cast the Bloodbraid Elf, and then... Okay. So they're... Okay. No comment. Holy shit. That is an incredible draw. Right, but they could have used Renin 6 to ping it, dude. Or they could have used Renin 6 to ping me and then bolt me and I would be dead. Bolt isn't especially useful. I'm at 4. Okay, so they're destroying the Sword of Feast and Famine and they're rebuying their Clothis. I can't do anything to stop that, so... Yeah, I'm at 4, friend. So, good for them for not destroying the Batterskull, because that would have been hilarious. I would have bounced the Batterskull, and I still would have had a 2-2 Germ. So, they have a Clothis in their hand again, although we will be able to rebuy Cryptic here. It would have killed you. Oh, really? You think it would have killed me? What with me being at 4? Yeah, that's entirely possible. Gee, I wonder. All right, well, here we go. Bouncing the Batterskull would have killed me. What? No, because I'd have a 2/2 pro green. No, I would have a 2/2 with pro green and black. But the pro green is a little more important. Yeah, dude. I don't know what's up with you. Usually I'm not this much smarter than you. In fact, if anything, I mean, I wasn't going to say anything about me, but now that you've ordered pizza, you're back. Yes, but at some point the pizza will arrive, and then you'll be all pizza logy. You'll have to function off of pizza logic. With which, if it's anything like the fuzzy logic I've heard so much about from 90s computers. I don't know what it means, but it sounds interesting. Good draw. Okay, at least one of the cards is Baron Moor. And Croxa. Yikes. That's a big yikes. We're still in this game 1, by the way. I'll reset my Batterskull in response. Wait. No, there's no point. Alright, we're good. That's fine. Bye, Stoneforge. So, on my turn, let's get rid of that. I've got more than enough mana, and this cuts them off of being able to do whatever they want with it. Go Island. Flooded Strand. Probably should have attacked first. I find it strange that people start worrying about intelligence when minor mistakes are made. It's especially prevalent in Magic, which unsettles me further. I'm aware we're kidding around, but my concern for Bo's a brief departure from mandatory frivolity. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I mean, it's again, it's like people who do bad things aren't necessarily bad people. People who make mistakes aren't necessarily stupid. Everyone gets distracted. Everyone pays attention to the wrong thing from time to time. I would like my next draw to be Jace, Teferi, or Shark Typhoon, please. Self-flagellation aspect feels especially amplified, which I find strange. I think it's just the fact that there's competition, and it's competition of an intellectual nature, and the people drawn to the competitions of the intellectual nature are by and large less confident, more marginalized humans. So they usually already have self-esteem issues. I know I did when I was a teenager. Kind of. It's a weird thing to, like, know who you are, know what you like, know you don't care about what everyone else is into. It's too personal to better one's maintain one's mental health. But that's the point, is like you're not dealing with a demographic that's normally the most well-adjusted people. I'd say by and large that the talent pool from which competitive Magic players is drawn from is not normally the most emotionally, financially, otherwise well-balanced human beings. Now, that said, usually the people who end up on top are usually well-balanced, passionate people. Batterskull will kill burn. Don't unban Stoneforge. Welcome to the channel, Larynx Punchworthy. Welcome back, my friend. I hope you're well. Accurate, my ass. Burn is still all over the place. Prowess got a lot more popular, and I like that. Prowess is a much cooler deck than Burn. Fuck Burn. Burn is shitty and boring. Eight Skullcrack. Oh, I love it. Are you still that place with the awful air conditioning? I did not see the random Teamer Piles canister was streaming with. I saw him streaming with Reclamation. Oh, I miss Naya Burn. Oh, yeah, it was just, yeah, you're totally right. I miss Naya Burn. I miss Naya Burn, and I miss Black-Green Tron. When I started out with Modern in, like, 2017, 2018, that's when I came back to Magic generally, and I was investigating Modern. The best Green Tron deck was Green Black Tron that played Thoughtseize and Abrupt Decay. Yeah, I can see that. One of the first decks I did reasonably well with in Pioneer was a Tarka Red with Dreadhorde Arcanist. Dreadhorde Arcanist with a Target's Command is so much fun. +1/+1 my team, bolt you, attack, cast it again, +1/+1 my team, bolt you. Rue Shrug is not a great emote. It's not the bear. It's not the adorable panda bear. Sunburn decks ran Exquisite Firecraft for the blue hedge, but Burn is already favored against any blue deck that runs countered. Not in Legacy, but yeah. Maybe I should commission a bear shrug. Probably. All I need is things to entertain me until my opponent gets properly disconnected, because this is still game 1. Legacy run Pyroblast. True dat. I've got my red elemental blasts. No, pyroblasts. I've got my pyroblasts here. I still have most of the cards for Stryfo pile that I actually invested in, as well as my German Lurgoyf. Tamoglyph. Creature. Lurgoyf. Die starke Tamoglyph ist gleich der Anzahl der Kartentypen in allen Friedhöfen und seine Weidesandkraft ist gleich dieser Zahl +1. Der Kartentype sind Artifact, Creature, Verzauberung, Sponsored Zauber, Land, Weltenwanderer, Hexerei und Stammeskarte. Stammeskarte. (104.3a). I got the shirt right over here, dude. I got the shirt right over here. There's my surgicals. Oh, yeah. So, here we are. 4 French Mercadian Masks Brainstorms. This is the only way to play Brainstorm, in my opinion. Mercadian Masks. Gotta be old bordered masks is my favorite art. Got Pyroblasts. 4 Pyroblasts. I think I have 4 Hydroblasts. A Japanese foil brainstorm, but it's not mass. I have 3 Hydroblasts. This is more fun than waiting for my opponent not doing this. I got a Pernicious Deed. Oh, I've got a Punishing Fires in French. 4 French Punishing Fires, which are in like perfect condition too, or close to it. They're like really, really nice. Punishing Fires. I have 3 Veil of Summer. I think I have 3 or 4. I've got Scavenging Ooze, Notion Thief, Plague Engineer. I think that's it. I had a number of deck Phaetons for a little bit, but... Oh, I've got Okos if I ever needed them. Got my Okos. German foil Life from the Loams. I wish. Probably has a great name. I have a German foil Kess and a regular German Kess. I'm definitely gonna play Kess in my American Highlander deck. I'm gonna play Grixis or Iceberg. Probably just play 100 card Iceberg, to be perfectly honest. 100 card Iceberg Teachings. All right, let's move on. There may be like 2 other foil Russian Rav Loams in existence. Teferi, Master of Time, is so expensive on face. What is it on Goldfish? I bet it. I mean, I'm sure face is accurate. Face is pretty on top of their stuff. Holy crap! Have you guys seen the list of cards that are in Double Masters? It seems like they quote-unquote actually made the value high enough for it to justify the sticker price. Teferi, Master of Time, paper price, $30.75 USD. It's like... Is it actually $115 per booster pack, or is that for the special edition bullshit? All right, so we're going to keep this somewhat speculative hand. We go tap land into Flooded Strand here, but we have Force, Mana Leak, and a Shark Typhoon, so we should be okay. VIP is the $100 pack. Yeah. I also think it's ridiculous. Don't get me wrong. It's completely ridiculous, but I mean, at least the actual set seems to be full of all the reprints everyone always wanted. I'm never going to buy any of it, but it should drive the price down a little bit. Yeah, I want the... I want that to drive down the price of the old Force of Wills so I can get the old Force of Wills. I mean, I wish I could also own the new Force of Wills, but I don't have that much money. Well, that's a bit of a yikes. Yeah, the new art's gorgeous, but it's not in the old frame. They refuse to do a master set. No, I do. I put it on stream. I know what it looks like. I think it's gorgeous. I love it, but it's not as good as the old one. It's not in an old frame. They refuse to do a secret layer or a master set that has old frame, and I'm really annoyed. Mize, do I like an encyclopedic knowledge of your streams? No, that's Roy. I know that's not your job. That's Roy's job. Did they just fetch Shock EOT? They did do. Crazy. Okay. I am in a state with this hand. Pretty sure we're just gonna cycle Shark Typhoon EOT for X = 1. Assuming that this is a mirror match or similar, we're going to just put a 1/1 into play to hassle them a little bit. It's gonna suck if they play Teferi Time Raveler, but I needed to do that. I needed to draw to this thing. Now we also have a follow-up play of Stoneforge Mystic with both Mana Leak and Force of Negation backup. So if they are on a clunkier, more heavy-duty control deck, this is going to be really good for us. The fact that we made exactly this set of plays and got to exactly this point. Missing land drops in a control mirror. Yeah, exactly. For anyone who's not aware, control mirrors are basically about staring at each other and seeing who blinks. And by who blinks, it basically boils down to who misses the first land drop. Because that's sort of the biggest sign of weakness, I'm going to refer to it as. The other person has the opportunity to pounce on it and exploit that. Having the mana advantage is a big, big deal. Which is why they pathed my Stoneforge, and I'm like, yeah, sure, fine. Especially if I pick up a land here. Just like that. Cool. Because now we get to play my Jace the Mind Sculptor with Force and Mana Leak up. Plus my Shark's going to town. Not that that's like particularly effective, but... Jace. Oh, I can't Mana Leak your Mana Leak. You clever bastard. Alright, fair enough. You got me. Responding becomes absurdly valuable in these matchups. Okay? I'm not sure I understand. What do you mean? Responding. Being able to play instants? Like I'm not sure if I understand. Not having to start the stack. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. So on the downside, we picked up Mystic Sanctuary, which is a pretty good draw. But I don't actually have any instances or sorceries in my graveyard. So what do? I don't want to play Batterskull into their situation. I think we're just going to pass the turn and use this turn to field them. Try to force some action. We'll go after their Hallowed Fountain here. This Shark is actually kind of going the distance, which is sick. He's going the distance. He's going for speed. He's all alone in a time of need. He's racing and pacing and plotting his course. Ooh, another Shark Typhoon. Huh. Sure. Okay. So we're just going to cycle this at the end of their turn for an absurdly large Shark. Or like maybe just like a 3/3, because then I can play Mana Leak and Force. Look at all these Time Walks we have in hand. I'm saying. I guess I had the window to play Jace there, actually. They're down to... They're still on 5 mana. We know that they still have the Mana Leak. So I wonder if the sequence here is... Yeah, I know what the sequence here should have been, but... Let's put a 3/3 Shark into play. That's a reasonably fast clock. Really? Wow. I don't know what's in their hand, but good God. Ash? Land? Mine? No. That's a winner. Put the opt on top. No, I'm good. So we can play Jace and have Force or Mana Leak up, or you know what? We're already winning. Why rock the boat? May not play blue, but I know you're supposed to hold all your counters forever. You just gotta win with having more cards in hand. Unrocked boats are boring. True. Well, that's why I threw sharks in the water, though. They're rocking their boat. My opponent's boat is, like, about to capsize. Frantic inventory, 0 copies in graveyard. You go, girl. Wow. That's upsetting. All right, so we're going to Cryptic bounce one of their lands. That one. This is going to put 8 cards in their hand if it resolves. If they play something, then they get to go down a card, but that's fine. Mana Lake. Okay. Pay for it. Please fight me further on this. I would love to see it. So not only can I actually make this resolve, but they're dead already. No, they're not dead. That's not how that card works. That's fine. Force it. Bye, nerd. Concession? Concession? Oh. Magic Online's crashing. Must be a concession. My opponent attempted to take a game action. Must be a crash. So basically, I think that just boiled down to we got lucky. We hit a bunch of land drops better than they did. And that demolished them. Yeah, this seems good. So I want those things. Maybe a little less of this thing. I kind of like forces in this matchup. Probably don't need this. And since I'm boarding into Teferi, we could probably board out a Stoneforge Mystic and an Opt. So this matchup is now about slamming threats. I think I'm pretty happy with this setup. Anyone have any objections? Did you know professionals restart their computers after every other match? I restart my computer after every 5 matches if I'm just doing leagues, so I do it between leagues. But if I'm playing in a comp or like a one of the higher stakes events, I will do it between every 2 rounds or so. Although I will say, disabling the animations, which I picked up on from It's Julian, the legacy streamer, that has helped tremendously. What, to the clunk of MTGO? Is Storm worth? I don't think so, because it doesn't interact with planeswalkers or artifacts or enchantments. It's just instants and sorceries. I think it's too narrow for this matchup. Like, it's good in the counterfight, but I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to have it. Storm is bad because it loses the Eidolon of the Great Revel. Oh, Larry's Punchworthy. What would we do without you? I can keep this. It's actually pretty workable. Sucks to draw your Mystic Sanctuary anytime you do it, but also sucks to draw your Prairie Steam, so we might as well. Oh, never mind. Better lucky than good. Whoa. We didn't forget to put a clock in our deck, all right? I want you to know we chose not to put a clock in our deck because that's how good players play Magic. With no win conditions. Oh, that's right. Ever seen Gabriel Nassif play a game of Magic? He times out. Right before the end of the Snow era, he was in the finals of the challenge and timed out. Yes, I would like Cryptic Command. I didn't know I was watching Nassif play. I was watching Nassif play earlier. He brewed a deck on stream that looked like an absolute garbage pile, but he's really good, so he was kind of making it work. Control players are truly... No. You don't get the clock. You let the clock come to you. God, exactly. That's exactly how he did it. All right. I don't want to let this resolve, but they're going to have 4 mana open next turn, so I think we have to. So as I suspected from the previous game, they are playing a bigger blue-white control deck than we are. So something like Miracles or Miracle-less. I refer to blue-white control without Terminus or any of that crap right now as Miracle-less. Miracle-less Miracles. I also love that I boarded out one of my Path to Exiles, and here we are sitting with 2. Opt, sure. I think if you're not playing Sharkblade, I would want to be playing Counterbalance. I don't actually know how good it is, although I saw Aspiring Spike. No, I listened to Aspiring Spike on the Dive Down podcast say that he had play tested it and seemed okay. So it might be, but bruh, do we even shuffle? I don't know. Well, what I do at the beginning of a match is I make sure to sort all my lands out and sort all my spells out, and then I stack them 2-to-1 ratio. Because that's fair, you know? Then you know when you're going to draw your lands. It's not cheating. All my friends do it. Yeah, the best thing is when someone tells you that they do the pile, like the piles like I just described. And then they say, but then I fully randomized my deck. And it's like, why did you do the first part then? Why did you do the first part? If you did the second part, then why did you do the first part? It doesn't make any sense. But people don't work on logic. I don't know. Maybe I do want Flusterstorm in this matchup. And I'm starting to think I don't want Path to Exile. Jesus. Jesus Christ. They have successfully resolved 1 2-for-1, so they are definitely ahead of me on cards. Yikes. We're going to have to force their counter. Hopefully they don't have 2. So now we've resolved a 2-for-1, which is great. Yeah. Play Stoneforge, get the Batterskull, and then we put Cryptic on top and hope that they don't savage us on their turn. They just put Archmage's Charm on top, so they don't necessarily have anything powerful to deal with Stoneforge Mystic. But we'll see. Yikes. Second Ashiok? That would be acceptable. Oh, okay. Well. I'll take it. Nice house, think I'll take it. Nice house, think I'll take it. Damn, I can't get the line. Can I Cryptic that? Nah. Not when I'm about to pass the turn. Okay. This is fine. I heard some idiot claiming there isn't anything in the comp rules that says you must play with only one library. Proceeded to play a Melic deck using 2 libraries. So, while there isn't anything in the comprehensive rules that says how many libraries you must play with, there's a definition for what the library is, which is a single pile. Okay, so I think I'm supposed to try to counter this, because if I don't, I'm fucked. When they counter my counter, I'm well and truly fucked. No, I know you know. I'm just thinking, like, I think that's funny. What a terrible argument. Poorly played, friend. Poorly played. That's what. Yes. Yes, he gamed the system very poorly. Okay. Our opponent understands what this matchup is about, and I believe we have failed to do well enough at it. I think Roy might have been right about the Flusterstorm. Also, I think we need even less Path to Exiles. I am shocked that they seem to play basically no creatures. They probably have a Snapcaster Mage or 2 somewhere floating around, but... So they already drew their extra card for the turn. Yeah, I'm good. We're not winning that game with this hand. What did I pitch earlier? I pitched Mana Leak. That's good. That's fine. There you go. So let's get my Sword of Feast and Famine back in, plus Stoneforge Mystic, plus Flusterstorm. I will say, we've seen an incredible variety in blue-white control decks recently. Like, it's really cool to see. I've seen ones that have Celestial Colonnades, ones that have Restoration Angels and a Wall of Omens. We've got Sharkblade, we got Miracles, we got Miracle-less. And, like, I'm sure that it will become... It will probably boil down to about 2 of them, but it is nice to see all these decks sort of in flux and vying for the slot. So for the first time this match, I'm mulliganing an opening hand. Basically, it boiled down to the fact that it just didn't have any blue mana. So it would have been foolhardy to keep that. We're going to find out here on turn 2 if they have Path to Exile in their deck. Or, sorry, Path to Exile or Spell Snare ready to go. Spell Snare, obviously, less preferable. What do you think about the following removal spells eliminate Angelic Ascension? I think they're both interesting, but well, sorry. I think Angelic Ascension is interesting, but it hasn't shown up at all, which makes me think it has to be bad. Eliminate's fine, but it's boring. It's basically monocolored... what's the word? Monocolored Abrupt Decay. So, I don't know. That's those are my thoughts. I hope you've enjoyed my TED Talk. I think the white one's pretty good. Certainly can be. I meant to play Flooded Strand so I could Archmage's Charm at the end of their turn and then reset it. It's probably going to be fine, but still. 4/4 token seems like a lot, though. Well, so you can use it on your own stuff, which is kind of neat. So if they let this resolve, we get to play a Batterskull. Downside is playing a Batterskull in this matchup's not actually all that good. Yeah, we'll just play Flooded Strand here. If I needed to, I could actually fetch... Put the Archmage's Charm on top right now, and then cycle Shark Typhoon for X0. But Yeah, so when they go after your own stuff, you can 0 for 1 yourself to get an instant speed 4/4 Flying Angel, which, depending on what they were trying to kill, could be a big deal. Yeah, let's put a 3/3 into play. This is how we won game 1. Let me tell you something, opponent. I'm the captain now. And this is my shark ship. Raw. Really? Ha! That's funny. Wonder if they force this. White? What? Okay. That was incredibly strange. Well, whatever. Put Archmage's Charm on top. Play Ashiok. Oh, you also have Force. Wow. I really hope for their sake they have a Teferi or something here. Because they just absolutely wrecked themselves. Okay, that's fine. Not great, but fine. So I have 8. Yeah, I can play the Batterskull and still have Force or Charm. This is a fairly good card, but doesn't provide any card advantage, so it's good. Phasing out works with the germ token favorably now for us. Yeah. Yes, it does. Also, they didn't field me last turn, where they could have potentially shuffled away my Archmage's Charm. I want to put something back on top. Sure. Oh, and they can draw it now. Well, we're going to know what's coming. Archmage's Charm, sure. So we'll probably just Force of Negation that when they cast it. So this goes to 6, then it goes to 3, then it goes to 4, then it goes to... Whoa! No, no, no. 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 Stop it. Get the hell out of here. Find it weird that phasing worked unfavorably before. What a neat mechanic. Sure. You mean it didn't include, what's it called? Something phasing? Anyone? Bueller? When something phases out, things that are attached to it phase out too. And there's a name for that, and it is Alex? Maybe Roy? It's not something stupid like bilateral phasing, or it's not symbiotic. Token FOMO. Definitely not. Whew. Yeah, that'll do. Token FOMO. You need a timeout, sir. Token FOMO. Did you see last turn, by the way, how they just milled their own Archmage's Charm? Did anyone catch that when they had 0 cards in hand and they're like, plus my Teferi? Oh. It's gone now. Excuse me, I'd like to resolve my Flooded Strand. Thank you. Can anyone actually be serious for half a second and tell me what the hell it's called? When the thing that's attached to something phases in and out. There's a name for it. I know there's a name for it. That's what it's called, phasing. No, there's a word for it. Because it can only phase in, sorry. It can't phase out. Fuazing. What happens if I do this? Does it rule? Oh yeah, that'll do. Yeah, we'll just pass the turn here. It's something. It's like it's not complementary phasing. It's not. I cannot remember for the life of me what it's called. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can almost kill them with the token. It's fine. Shark Typhoon. Whee! Is it Jackal phasing? Jackal! Is it a Jackal? Can you, Roy? Because it's going to drive me nuts otherwise. I'll be back in 2 seconds and we'll get into the third match here. Is it secondary phasing? Something like that. All right. Something like secondary phasing, complementary phasing, something like that. Indirect. 502.15i. I can give you the quote though. There you go. Yeah, it's fine. Spire Bluff. Yikes. Spire Bluff with no play probably means Storm. So let's play. Nope, not Storm. Blue-red press. This is going to be Storming Entity? Sure. Let's let them scry, and then undo all their work. So, super early game path sucks, but blue-red Storm is one of the best possible decks to do it against. Happily, I drew a island that is not going to shock me to play it. Pretty stoked about that. Let's go get the Batterskull. So there's a good chance that if they want to add to their board, they're not going to be able to also kill my Stoneforge, or if they want to kill my Stoneforge, it's going to cost them resources. Womp, womp, womp. What? What's with the womp, womp? What? Seriously? What? What are you doing over there, opponent? Anything I should know about? Okay, no, that thing. I got a mana leak. I ain't worried. A little worried. Probably gonna crack their Fiery Islet. Draw a card? Yeah, why not? That's fine. Remember, we're at 18 against basically a burn deck. So, feeling good. Yikes on what the hell they ever kept in their hand. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Is Modern a dumpster fire? Yes or yes? I think no. I agree. I think it's been great for a while. The peak fire. No. Oh, that's great. Thank you. See ya. Get the fuck out of here. So I don't have enough islands in play yet for this to be a Mystic Sanctuary, so maybe just going to play a land? Yeah, I'm just going to hardcast the Batterskull next turn. We're just going to take the chance they don't have a second Bedlam Raveler. Because they can always peel one off the top, so it's not really... Like, after they've just missed one, I think it's the best possible time to play the Batterskull. Even if they hit a Bedlam Raveler, I'm going to be like, I think I can beat it. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, don't do it. Oh. Oh. Oh, now I'm upset. They have a Lava Dart, too, if they want. Yeah. Okay. Exile Teferi. That's Exile Teferi. Boop. See ya. Don't have a gut shot. Yes. I'll do this after combat. So they're not going to block this at the moment, unless they have a gut shot. But then we can snap counter, snap path, one of the two. Now we're good. Because if they had a gut shot, they would have done it before. Okay, and then we'll take down their fiery islet. I don't know if I have a plains in my deck, but I don't need one, so that's fine. Oh my god, my prowess opponent is at 7, and I'm at 20. Love it. Sapphire Charm. I think it was Batterskull's interaction with the following card that I found neat prior to changing how phasing worked. Because you did it, I don't, what? Did it die? Like, did the germ die? Where's that going? Germ. Removes Batterskull. Right. Okay. I mean, I believe you. I could snap path the Soulscar Mage in response to this. I think that's what I'm going to do. They don't currently have any Lava Darts in their bin. They only have 4 instances of sorcery, so they can't play another Bedlam Reveler. That's fine. Oh, that's a good one. I could bounce this and put them to 1, but let's just crash in with the germ. I don't know. I want to go to 20 again. What do you say? Okay. Mutagenic growth. So, if I counter the mutagenic growth, draw a card, the germ and the storming entity will trade. I'll have enough mana to pick up the Batterskull, or I can just equip this Snapcaster Mage next turn. But either way, I still get to draw. Or I still get to, draw a card and gain the life. So let's just counter the growth. It's probably good enough. Oh, that'll work. Sure. Okay, smash. Did you know that ice is cold? Yes? Hello, cancel. Seriously, though. Like... 100% relevant, because I'm going to have a 6/5 lifelink vigilance next turn, so please attack me. Oh. Oh. Okay. I see how it is. Did you not? I don't know if you were aware of this, but this actually can equip to stuff. I didn't know for a while too, so I don't blame you. Yeah. Did you know Batterskull is an actual equipment? Oh, the classic. Where's my boy? Feels good. Feels good. Man, I've got so many potential sideboard cards for this matchup. Jesus. Pretty sure I'm not supposed to play Time Raveler here. Jace is like a little suspect. Little. Poquito. I really do not appreciate the and equipment and the learnt. I didn't learnt anything. I have never learnt anything. Although I have a real talk question. How? So I think I found the answer to this. But how unacceptable is it for me to voice the sentiment that I don't think axe is an acceptable way to pronounce the word ask? Is this not Phoenix? No, it's not Phoenix. I guess exiling their graveyard is okay. It's probably better than Spell Snare. Okay, Roy. If I say the words, I don't think axe is an acceptable way to pronounce the word ask. What is your response to that? Sounds like someone's never been to Baltimore. Depends on how funny it is. I have not been to Baltimore. What else am I supposed to board out here? More snaps? Snap was obviously an all-star in that game, but like... Do I want Flusterstorm? Maybe not. It was just a conversation. Everyone knew what they meant. I don't actually care. Batterskull seems to be... Shut up, Alex. Fucking troll. Well, I think irregardless is unacceptable for a different reason. Let's see if they found a 1-drop this game. Do you not like redundant language that means the same thing? Well, yeah, I think the point about irregardless is that it's just like it's pointless. Regardless and irregardless now mean the same thing. Like flammable and inflammable. There you go. Irregardless appeared in print around 1795. Good to know. My prowess opponent isn't playing anything. Is this one of those things where the Phoenix deck pivots and it becomes like a bunch of red-blue planeswalkers? I'm a descriptivist, not a prescriptivist. Yeah, so here's the thing. So yes, if you think of language that way. And the reason that I had the issue with Axe is a reason that I didn't listen to any amount of hip-hop and rap through my childhood in the 90s. Is because I can't say those things because they are from a culture that's not really mine. Now, Axe is not as specifically, a part of black culture as hip hop and rap and stuff is. But when I was growing up, man, there were so many, and like, again, very white community. There were so many people like getting into all sorts of music that like was not speaking to their experience, but it had swears in it. So, I guess that's cool. And I think I picked up from an early age. I was like, this is not talking about my life or my world. I don't think any of us understand what this music is supposed to be about. Why is Prairie streaming this deck? Literally that reason. Did you see me drop a dual land into play that was untapped and did 0 damage to me? You see this card? This is Tundra. This card is Tundra. Larynx Punchworthy. This is Tundra. That bear is so cute. Why is the bear so cute? So, going 3-0 with Sharkblade so far. Play Legacy if you want to play some Tundra. I would. Legacy is great. Welder's a fun deck. Stryfopile's amazing. Shit like Maverick exists. We could play Legacy Infect, Roy. Duels are a reasonable price in MTGO. No, they're not reasonable. They are cheaper than Shocks. They're cheaper than Shocks. Almost all the time. What are you... Is this the slow roll to Bedlam Reveler? Yes, quote it. Quote it now. That has to be what they're doing, right? They're just making their way towards a Bedlam Reveler really slow. But I bet they also have like I bet they also have Spell Pierce or something similar in their hand. Oh, that's not a good draw. I wonder if they're playing Miscast. They might be. So they're currently up to 3. Yeah, actually at EOT we are going to snap opt. Yep. Eyes on the prize, folks. We only counter what is going to be relevant. Like that. Bye, buddy. Oh, maybe tomorrow night I'll come on and play Blue-Red Prowess or something like that. Something quicker. So we don't have a third island yet. Let's go to 10 and grab it. No. No, you're good, Roy. Yeah, let's just wait. Snap opt at the end of their turn. Because there could be a second Reveler here, and we still have the ability to go snap Mana Leak and have Force of Negation backup. Easy game. Well, we'll see. So far, it certainly has been. Okay, Jesus. I didn't know there was an adorable panda bear with a gun. That is freaking adorable.
That's so ratchet.
I need to turn that one down. Probably both of them, actually. God, I love those. I love that song. Bear without gun, terrifying. Bear with gun, more terrifying. See ya. Ha 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 ha. Is he a werebear then? Are you telling me he's a bear druid? Alright. We got a clock. Oh, perfect. We can stop their next Bedlam Reveler. We're still going to go EOT snap opt because then we get a better clock in play. Still have a Lava Dart. I'm wondering if they're trying to, I don't know, like sandbag their way into their next threat. I really hope they play like a hardcast Stormwing entity. For Odyssey was peak flavor text. That's because Mark Rosewater did all the creative for Odyssey. So put a lot of puns in, as well as cards like Bearscape. Odyssey also has Felden's flavor text impacts me most. Because he died? Felden of the Third Path? Or is that someone else? Felden Kane? Felden of the Third Path. Yes, there you go. What about Oh, what's her name? The Safi Eric's daughter. Safi Eric's daughter has got a pretty cool flavor text in that vein too. Yeah, if you read the flavor text on Lurgoyf, that's where the other half of that is about. So we're gonna force them to Lava Dart our Snapcaster Mage, or not, or they could just let me exile their Lava Dart. Lurgoyf, yeah, yeah. The original Lurgoyf flavor text refers to Safia's daughter. Yep. Yeah, it's the person to whom Safi is talking when she's running away from the Lurgoyf. Fine, Felden's flavor text sadder. It just means you're a sucker, but that's okay, because so am I. So, we can Aether Gust this, so that's fun. Just time walk my opponent, but good. Take the one. Okay. Oh yeah, there's a Paradise Lost Armageddon. Actually, let's just aggressively exile their graveyard. Yeah, why not? Doesn't really matter. Just stops them from casting Bedlam Revelers if they draw them. I don't need to do anything about the Sprite Dragon, so let's just not. Ravages of War. Thorn brushes spring up wherever the army is passed. Lean years follow in the wake of a great war. They can almost play full price for Raveler. Hey, if I pathed them, they'd be even closer. What you're telling me is to be a good citizen and path them. I should be a good guy and path them. A braid. Huh. You never know what you're gonna see. Sure. Braid can resolve, but we're gonna path this Sprite Dragon afterwards. Loop. We'll put the path on top. We've got Force of Negation here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So even if they have a Batterskull, they can't play it. Or not a Batterskull, Battle Raveler. I wonder if they have a second braid that they were just holding on to. What is up, Janice? Oh, it's Janice. Oh, it's one of my favorite humans on this entire planet. Janice, how are you? Ms. Excel. Oh, sorry, is it Miss now? I don't keep up with all the trends with the feminists or whatever. Never brings Dax. I'm very well. I started a new job this week where I got hired by basically walking past the restaurant. Snapcaster's going nuts here. Alright, come on, play spells. Ooh, that is a good one. Oh, they're pathing my snap. Alright. Hold on. What if I gust it and then path them? That's probably the best way to do this. Get out of here. Oh, or I could just grab this. I can just grab that and kill them. Can I kill them? No, I don't have any spells I can just play. No, but I don't have any spells I can play to get a prowess trigger. I mean, I guess it's fine to just do it, but what can I... Oh, I could path and then respond with... Yeah, I got it. I figured it out. I can play 2 spells. Got it. Yeah. Steal because it's fun. We got him. Don't worry about it. We're good. I was looking for any one card. I could also just play Stoneforge and then path it. Just be like, yo, I don't even care about this Mamma Jamma. She's done great work for me. Don't care. Get out of here. Oh, Janice, you'll find this funny. I couldn't remember what the term for the objects attached to an object that phases out is. And I was having a devil of the time trying to remember it. Shake my head. Professional Magic player forgets the most important thing isn't winning is making your opponents, making sure your opponents are suffering as much as possible. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Well, let's go cause some more suffering. I mean, fun. Let's go cause some fun. When you do that, though, you have to, like, flip the bolt while tapping the mountain and turning to walk away. Without looking at it. Just assume that it was what you needed it to be. Can I keep this in the dark against Kitty? Yeah, sure, why the hell not? Burn, piloted by Michael Bay. Love it. Oh, looks like maybe we could. This summer. Baby T. I love my baby T. Here comes. Here comes the path target. The path food. There he is. Tasty, tasty path food. See ya. Taylor. Ooh, 2 Taylors. Well, as long as no soldiers or spies show up, we should be alright. Alright. So Snowflake is an insult because it basically is poking fun at especially like 90s kids' self-importance. No, because snowflakes are unique. And so Oh yeah, the people who call people snowflakes are usually douches. But the offensiveness of snowflake is supposed to be exaggerating how self-important the other person thinks that they are. Self-important or unique. It's basically leaning into the fact that like it's like the participation trophy generation. In theory, they all think that they're awesome because they exist. And so the joke is, or the insult is based on the fact that you're not special, is what they're saying. Is like, oh, you think you're special, therefore you think you are a snowflake because all snowflakes are unique. Even though for the given definition of unique, everything's unique. If you're going hardline about it, in my personal opinion, unique exists on a sliding scale, and that's okay too. I think it's a fine definition to say that there are levels of uniqueness. File that under things I think when people say, you think you're better than me. Yeah, that seems appropriate. All right, so third island into play seems good. Do we Time Raveler or Stoneforge this turn? If I Stoneforge, I can play Batterskull next turn. Batterskull absorbs a chunk from Monastery Swiftspear. Yeah, let's do that. The Batterskull. Let's have 5 cards in hand, so hopefully our opponent thinks up with globalists. Well, globalization has been proven to be a horrifying experiment gone right for capitalism. But I'm sure you mean some... I'm sure you mean the well-intentioned philosophy that we are all one planet, kind of like Star Trek. They gutshot me? Wow. Last card in hand, Bedlam Reveler. Yikes. I'm just being an idiot. That's all right. We're all idiots. But as long as we're charming idiots. Do you think they're figuring out if they can kill me or not? They have 2 Lava Darts in their graveyard and a Swiftspear. Second Swiftspear would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. No. So if I don't block, they could go flashback Lava Dart, flashback Lava Dart. I'm pretty sure they're just disincentivized from doing that, so I'm just not gonna block. If they don't kill my Stoneforge this turn, I get a bunch of tempo gain. Just change some money in the tempo and control the media. Alex is always sarcastic, except when he isn't. Well, that's a great pickup. So, pretty sure the Cryptic Command means I'm going to pre-combat tap down their team, draw a card, and then reset it with Mystic Sanctuary. Super Genius almost looks like it says Super Janus. Just FYI. Sad reminder that the term humanist was ruined. Humanist could have been a great term for people who care about humanity, but that is not what it means. It seems like I might want a Wrath in this deck. like the Libertarian was also ruined. Yeah, yeah. Whee! It's a good draw, actually. Also a good draw. So I think we played Time Raveler, Bounce Sprite Dragon, drop in Batterskull, and Path. Seems good. Hello. I'm running out of time. I am not just making this up as I go along. This isn't just Warcraft with cards. It's much more complicated than that. Ambush Skull. I love Ambush Skull. It's the best EV evolution there is. What is the flavor text of my MTG card? Jeez. You gotta ask the hard questions. Something about cards. Something about card advantage. Oh, no, I know what the flavor text... I know what the flavor text of my Magic card is. I do know what the flavor text of my Magic card is. If less is more, just imagine how much more is. What if we block Bedlam Reveler and drop the Skull into play? Yeah. Yeah, that is definitely my flavor text. If less is more, just imagine how much more is. No? What are we knowing? It's add quote. Add quote. Add quote. Exclamation add quote. That's cool, Janice. You're great. Don't worry about it. Okay. That's fine. Okay, now they pass priority. So let's drop the Skull in. Maybe we're supposed to follow Larynx's play because I didn't realize how low we were going to end up. So if they have Lightning Bolt, I think we're just dead, which is fine. Yep, there it is. Just dead. Got it. So technically that was going to put me to 1, but that's fine. We could have gained life. I assume that they had a plan for that where I'd never get to block, but yeah, I mean, maybe not. It's okay. We beat the last prowess player, so maybe we lose on this one. We'll see. This one had the nuts in that game, so I don't feel bad about losing that one. Okay, so 7 cards in. Let's go out on an opt. Spell Snare is less great. Well, we don't know that I was dead either way, so maybe I shouldn't have blocked, but what I did, we died, and that's fine. Kind of dart bolted your skull. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, yeah. So they showed us enough stuff that was not going to work at all. Which is why I went with the line I went with, because I was like, one, it gives me, like, for sure the Batterskull survives through the turn, so we get to attack and gain 4. And if they didn't have it in that way, then they let me block their Bedlam Reveler, which is the biggest source of damage. I think you're missing the word try. We could have tried to gain life. Okay, I think we're happy sideboarding this way. Just gotta be mo lucky and mo better.
All right.
I guess it's quitter talk.
Work.
Oh, this hand's a banger. I'm on it. Double Field Ruin is not great, but everything else is. Mo money, more problems. That's the song Diana Ross sampled, right? I don't think that's how that happened. I'm not sure, but if I had to guess, I would say that's probably not how that happened. Okay. I like this opening from my prowess opponents. I like it when they don't play anything on turn 1. Sure. Opt? What the hell is that doing in your deck? Sure. Okay. I don't want to pad this right now. It's just it's too much of a tempo loss to give them the land now. Hopefully on their turn they play another creature or something like that, and we get to field into path. Opt. Sure. I could field them now, but let's see what they're up to. Maybe they're trying to hit their land drop. I hope so. Them trying to hit their third land drop is kind of great for us. Like, they're playing like a synergy deck that has less consistency than burn. I love this. I kind of love playing against this deck. I'm willing to take the 2 here to keep up my Aether Gust. Let them do some chip damage. Devil tribal deck with a slow draw. This is not a devil. Neither was the storming entity they played last game. What you talking about, Roy? Come on now, be serious. They're unlucky. They're unlucky they built a devil deck with no playable devils in the format. I agree with that. You're right. It's definitely unlucky. Just a bad break. Sure. Vexing Devil would beg to differ. I don't know about that, my friend. I don't know. All right, please play your spell now, because I would like to double path you. Yep. Path, hold up, Aether Gust is a good place to be in. I agree with you. Are they going to hit me for 2? I'm okay with this. I'll just Archmage's Charm, reset at end of turn, and we'll go again next turn. That's fine. I wonder if they have Spell Pierce here. That has to be what they're up to. It's the only thing I can imagine. Like Flusterstorm. Nope. Okay. Good luck. Mixology? I don't see any mixes or ology in here. Well, I've hydrated on occasion. I believe you remember the heavy hydration stream. Oh, that's a good one. I'm happy about that draw. Yeah, let's play field here. Soul Guide Lantern, pick off the opt. Just makes it harder for them to cast Bedlam Raveler. I honestly, every time I go live and I switch between it's on my YouTube. It's like 5 videos out of that 12 hours. Big fan of reruns. Well, the next time a card as beloved to me as Arkham's Astrolabe gets banned out of Modern, we will rerun the hydration stream. Until that point, seems unlikely. Lava Dart. That's yikes. I mean, we're still in a good spot. It's just still a yikes. Time for the real question. Bring it on. When are we playing a modern deck with 5 mana Nicol Bolas? When you give me money to do so. How many copies are we talking? 1? Is 1 enough? Because I'll play 3 copies of the 4 mana Nicol Bolas and 1 copy of the 5 mana Nicol Bolas Planeswalker. Tacitly endorse the deck rather than gleefully slaughter it. Well, I don't know what you want me to tell you. Fails to find a basic land. What? Holy shit. Do I take the 2 out of shock? I'm going to take the 2 out of shock. Field of Ruin Time. It is. They had 4 basics last game. I thought so. I pathed them twice. Huh. Okay. Oh, we're gonna field them. So let's Aether Gust this guy. Means 2 in their hand, most likely. I guess. Jesus. Oh, wow. Yeah, they're really fucked now. So, field that. Do I wipe out their graveyard before I cast this? Probably. It's also supposed to be farther from Raveler. I think they've just basically conceded this game. Sensing weakness, the shark strikes. Yeah. So we only have 1 more Mystic Sanctuary in our deck. But on the end of the next turn, we can just make a 5/5 Shark and just start killing them with that. So that's what we're going to do. And then reset Aether Gust at the same time. So I really don't need to reset Timely at all. What? What are you doing? Okay. At least there's a reason for it. Jesus. Do I care about that? Yeah, probably. No, we're not double blocking because the Lava Dart now. Silly red deck, you're not allowed to have card advantage. I mean, I agree with that. Thought we were going to reset timely. Well, it doesn't do enough right now. I don't think I ever expressed the desire to reset timely. I mean, it's good if you could do it for like an actual relevant thing, but it's not really right now. It's fine. I guess I could double block and reset timely, but it's just, that doesn't seem like just rebuying the charm repeatedly seems good. You're going to rebuy charm, wouldn't stealing the Swift Spear work better? Well, sure. Yo ma. What's up? It would if the thing I wasn't countering was like I countered their light up the stage, right? I didn't counter their Swift Spear pump spell. So I don't. No? Yes? I don't know. Shark time. Chomp chomp. Yeah, dude, deck is fire. Well, I don't know if you read that part, but we're down a game. Yeah. No, yeah, it's a very good record. We're wrecking it up. Oh, now they concede. Oh, I see. I see. Well, that's fair. Okay, well, we cannot hope to get that lucky in game 3, but we'll see if we do. Being on the draw against Prowess is scurry, but we do have Force of Negations, we've got Celestial Purges, we've got Paths, Gust, Mana Leak, so we just have to keep a relatively active early game hand. So Spell Snare is definitely no good. Flusterstorm's the real question. I don't think it's that good. Dovin's Veto also not so good. Verdict as a one-of could be okay. More Jace or Teferi could be okay. But I think I'm pretty happy. Shark Typhoon is just fucking great. Gonna have to pay through the nose for those because I got on board with them too late. I guess the problem for me was that I listened to internet people too much about it, because when the first time I played it was in a Lutri deck, and I was like, man, this seems like fire, and then no one was playing it, so I was like, I guess it's not. I mean, how could it be? How good could it be if no one else is playing it? I gave in to peer pressure. That's right. You heard me. Peer pressure. And I regret it. I regret it every goddamn day. Okay, so probably playing Island Opt. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I respect... What do I want to say? Shit, I should have played the island. Because this turn, we're not... I don't want to fetch a Hallowed Fountain, but next turn I could fetch the Prairie stream if I played double island for the first 2 turns. So it's not that I respect the opinions of the masses. I would like to say it, and maybe this is just a cop-out, but I would like to express that sentiment as I respect the fact that Magic is a more complicated game than I understand. I think it's a more complicated game than most people understand, but I know it's a more complicated game than I understand. And I know many, many times over my history of playing Magic that there have been things I've misevaluated en masse. And sometimes I have the faith in myself to just be like, no, this thing is good. I know it's good. I'm going to stick to my guns here. But sometimes when there's just something that's just nobody's playing, it's like, all right, I guess it's not good because nobody's doing it. But I will say, like, Jiggy has helped me realize that there's definitely a lot of merit to, like, if you're doing something you're not seeing anyone else doing, it might be because nobody's actually done it before, or the people who did do it didn't do it well enough. So we're gonna just hard cast Force here on the Lava Dart. It does leave me shields down for the rest of the turn, but it's potentially oh, that's really bad. Yeah, it's really, really bad. So we could be taking 8 here, 9 here, going to 4. Shit. I mean, we're not dead, but we'll see. Oh yeah, we're dead. I took a gamble there. Didn't work out. That was a hand they had this game. We're going to 4, so we're not technically dead. Oh wait, could be going to 2? If they want. They have been missing their land drops though, so maybe they don't. Well, they're going for it. Yeah, going to 2. Timely off the top. Nope. Okay. Upkeep, steal a Soulscar Mage? Oh, we'll see. Definitely going to be beginning of combat. Shit. Yeah, it's our best shot by far. Fuck. Yep. Yep. Alright. Tough break on the last one. They had a hand that was the nuts and we flooded out like crazy. Alright. 3-1. Playing with house money though, and that was a good match. The hand was good to start with. It was fine. I screwed up and I had to shock myself where I didn't need to though, so that put us down 2 life. Yeah, that's fine. We don't 5-0 here. It's my first time playing this. Oh, their hand. Yeah, their hand was insanity. Very, very, very good. Ooh, Big Dan. Okay, almost always on burn. But I think I played them on something less aggressive. That's a keeper. No. No, because they're actually Bwung Dan? Bwung Dan. This is Bwung Dan. Bwung Dan. Vung? No, it's a B though. Yeah, so another blue-red prowess deck. This deck is super popular tonight. What was I playing against a lot of? Jund before. Get him. Oh, we gonna get him. Hopefully. Yeah, shocking the Stoneforge. Sounds like they're both from the Dan family. Certainly seems like that could be the case. So the reason I'm doing this is because I have Force of Negation, so the rest of my hand is okay against this deck, but this feels like a good high risk, high reward, all in. Let's just win the game on turn 2 kind of play. The rest of my hand doesn't really suit itself to a long game. If we start missing land drops, we're kind of fucked. So, and pathing them before I do this seems really bad. All right, Anamorphose. Okay. I think I want to force this. I think I want to force it with Cryptic. Yeah, I do. Hello? Magic. Yeah. Get out of here. Face-to-face open. I don't know. I don't know if face-to-face is open. Alright, we did the thing we came here to do. It's also potentially possible that they can't play the Stormwing entity in their hand right now. Because they kept the hand with Manamorphose, but depending on the rest of their hand, they might not have a 1-mana spell to land. It's fine. I mean, you should be able to find out if face-to-face is open pretty easily. You've got main deck surgicals? Damn, son. Resolves. You go, girl. Oh, I mean, that one. Third brass deck in a row. Yeah, I guess. It's real popular. People like their burn decks. They want to go fast. I get it. I mean, I don't. I'm over here playing Stoneblade, but you know, I'm walking here. I mean, I'm not. I'm dropping this Batterskull into play, but you know, I'm walking here. He's a cool sidekick. Patrick is your character. Patrick's your boy. Bolt. Love art. Please waste all your burn on my germ token. Please. I like this. This is a net game for me. Gut shot. Yeah, sure. Works for me. Still need to draw that land. 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 Son of a bitch. Alright. Yeah. I can't even reset this. Like, I can't even try. Don't have the third mana yet. Yeah, that's a good start. That's good. That's Manamorphose. Yeah, so there's going to be Storming. Storming's fine because we could just path it. So this is the Storming entity that we delayed with our Force. It's coming down on turn 4 rather than turn 2. I think that was worth it. And as I mentioned before, when you path the Storming entity after they cast it, you undo the Scry 2. So basically they do a bunch of work to get very little in return. Which is exactly what we want. Goodness gracious. Alright, well, I'm going to take a gamble. Actually, it's not really a gamble because we've got the path anyway. Jesus. Bottom? Oh. Tap land. That's a yikes. Alright. So they only have 2 cards left. They've got 4 instant sorceries in their graveyard, so Bedlam Raveler is almost in reach. Of course, we don't know if they're playing Bedlam Raveler because all of these versions are quite different. Gut shot going the dome? Sure. So this probably means there's going to be a light up the stage. Especially if they paid life for it. Well, not especially. We'll see. Oh, no. 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 Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'm not happy about it, but at least it's not a freaking Bedlam Reveler. Another gut shot, but also Scalding Tarn. They already played a land. That's good. Sack the Fire Islet. Sure. They're looking for the kill. Fancy Burn player strikes again. You got that right. So we're going to take 0 damage from this hit. Nice. I like that. Block. Send that to the Shadow Realm. Yes! Hidden lands. I mean, we already have both our Mystic Sanctuaries in play, but thanks for finally hitting some lands. Good lord. So actually, we're in a pretty good spot here. We can counter Bedlam Reveler. All we have to do is make sure we don't walk into Bedlam Reveler. Yeah, not blocking that. Yeah, we'll take the 3. If they go harder than this, we'll do something about it, but... They have more than 3 cards in hand. They have 1 card in hand. Now 2. We're still going to take this just because I'm still worried about the Bedlam Reveler. Soulscar Mage. Well, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so if their last card is a Bedlam Reveler, they can still play it. I'm going to let that resolve, and if it goes end of turn, we'll just go Snap Path. Good, good, good. They now have 0 cards in hand. And they have nothing they can flash back. So a 3/3 blocker is real good. Or a 3/3 to which we will equip the Batterskull. So literal Bolt can kill me here. But we're just going to go no blocks on this. Because pretty much no matter what they have, we can snap, beat it, and then equip Batterskull and kill them. So I would like to know what the last card in their hand is. I don't get to do that, but that's okay. Let's just, cycle this, draw. So out of their whole deck, I think the only thing that can beat me equipping the Batterskull is literally Bolt. If their hand was literally Bolt, I feel like they would have played it. That said, I don't actually have any incentive to just blow it here and lose the game. So while this might be like very conservative, I think it's okay. I think this is acceptably conservative. Morphos? Okay, so it's actually fine. Because we can go, we can't path snap path, but we can beat basically anything. Go Bolt. Okay, so we're going to let this resolve. Let them go to combat and then steal their Soulscar Mage. Seems decent. Yoink! So these are equal size. Let's block. And then if they play something to pump their Swift Spear, we'll just path it. Steal a mage and block. It's harder for them to kill. Holy shit. Okay, we could still be okay here. Did they play a land this turn? Nope. Alright, that's terrifying. I really needed to keep a creature. Please be Gut Shot or something like that. Oh, that's fine. Path this at end of turn, equip the Batterskull, gain 5. Seems good. Oh, sure. Seems like we good. That does not even come into play untapped, but that's okay. Whee! Smash! This is the Tundra. You're great, Larynx Punchworthy. You are a good human. I don't know what you guys are saying. I don't understand how it's not a Tundra. I don't get it. What are you talking about? Bits! Did it show my... Oh, maybe my bit thing is not appropriately set up for a Simpsons thing. Here, let me see if I can play you something appropriate. I can. Hold on. There we go. Okay, their version is playing Manamorphose, but I think that's the only 2 CMC spell in their deck, generally. So I'm not super enthused. Okay. This is how we boarded before. Yeah. Thank you. That's for donations, and then there's another one for donations that are, I think, like $25 donations or higher, which someone did one time. Yeah, that one. There it is. No, okay. I think there's one for less than 10. I don't know. There's also 3 different ones for people following me. There's only one for subscriptions so far. Can I keep this hand? Yeah, hell yeah, I can. Only like the fastest hands from them are going to beat us here. And then if we draw another quality land, we're going to be off to the races. Rather than this Mystic Sanctuary bullshittery that we keep doing. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Got him! You love the races. I do not. I don't like my opponent playing good cards like Light Up the Stage either. So do I just want to fire off Path to Exile here? I have to fetch Shock to do it. If I don't do it now, I have to wait till like turn 3. Okay. See if they light up the stage. Shit. No. Can we do marble races? Those are cool. Alright, flip 2 Bedlam Revelers. 2 Bedlam Revelers. Abrade and Manamorphose. It's not what I said, but at least the Abrade is in there. I do agree that the decking ones are amazing. I have a recorded game with Iceberg Control where I played against E-Tron, and I was on 0 cards when I won. Okay, I think I have to play Mystic Sanctuary this turn. Let them resolve Manamorphose, path one of their creatures. Mana leaking the Manamorphose seems like a losing proposition. And that means next turn... it's fucking tap land. I feel like I was supposed to play the Snow-Covered Island there because there's a chance I could draw an untap land next turn, but... I feel like this is just a game where we might get run over because, as I was specifically mentioning at the beginning, I wanted their hand to be slower, and this is not slower. They had 2/1 drops in the first 2 turns. Cast Manamorphose. Yeah. And we have no Force of Negation in this hand, too. Okay, so basically I have to path that. Which means the 1/1s get to keep, or the 1-drops keep molesting me. Although on the next turn we can Archmage's Charm 1, so that's kind of good. Okay, good. Okie doke. Good draw. Not a great draw, but a good draw. Can't believe we beat that last card Bedlam Raveler last game. That was the nuts. The big dodges are the good ones. All right, what do you got? Nothing? It's another light up? Fuck. Oh, it's a literal nothing. Okay, well, what if I just took that? Is that cool? Is this mine? Oh. Okay. Works for me. I like this draw. Oh, maybe their hand is clunked up with Bedlam Revelers this time. I wish we were playing Surgical just so I could deal 2 damage to myself to look at my opponent's hand. Morphos? If I put that on top, how do we feel about putting that on top of their library? Oh, we'll just put the Swift Spear on top. Get the Prowess trigger too. Yeah, I guess. This is going to be a Stormwing entity? Again? Well, maybe they don't have it this time. They can't. You can't always have it 1-for-1. Yeah, okay, they don't have it. Or if they do, they're going to try to draw it. If they have it now, it's going to be great because I get to Mana Leak it. They had nothing. Oh, that's fabulous. Am I just going to chump block here? Probably, right? Seems like the best use for this Soulstar Mage. No, we just Aether Gust this, right? And then I still have a blocker for the future. See ya. Find it strange that multiple instances of prowess stack. Why? Bolt. Sure. Yeah, okay. What an odd fellow. Puts it on top. Yeah, all right. When I learned about the mechanic, I'd never seen anything like it before. I mean, yeah, that's fair. Prowess is one of the only mechanics in all of Magic that stacks? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Well, you do realize that the other ones, like... Bushido, almost anything with a number. But, most keywords aren't triggered abilities. That too. But I would say the biggest... I don't know about the biggest, but... One of the important differences between... Or, First Strike. I don't know if other keywords don't stack so much as they just have text on them that says... multiple copies of this are redundant. But maybe you're just using a sort of shorthand to describe that. So we're going to end up trying to Archmage's Charm, draw 2 cards. My opponent has nothing to say about it. Okay, so we're going to successfully end of turn Archmage's Charm to draw 2 cards. Play this. Last turn. This Batterskull is a little inconvenient, but it's good to have. I want to just Shark Typhoon a 3/3 into play here. I think I'm just going to not no blocks again, and then EOT Shark Typhoon. we'll try Hardcast Force. They have so much mana, this poor mana leak. It's gonna have a problem. Okay. That's good. Jeez. That's not good. Last card is Bolt, we're dead. Nope. Going to 5. If they have Bedlam Raveler, we can counter it. Nope. Good. Wow. That was timely. Thanks, dudes. Dudes, dudettes, dude bros, dude days, dude bots. Best draw in the deck, I guess. I don't know. Pick up the nuts. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. You get a special badge, Ms. Excel. You have a special badge that says you are the #1 bit donator. That is neat. Cast a flashback. So this means they have the Stormwing entity in their hand, I guess? Third Sanctuary. No, we don't have a third Sanctuary, do we? Does the deck have a third Sanctuary? I don't think that it does. No. Yeah, that's what I thought. Which is good, because we keep drawing 2 of them in the early game. Like, it has not been a good thing, generally speaking, that we've had this many Sanctuaries. Thought we could triple block and reset timely. Well, we can double block and reset timely. Actually, we can single block and reset timely now, but we can't reset timely because we don't have a Mystic Sanctuary. But boy, if we did. They just went top with their friggin' Stormwing entity. Yikes. Okay, well, enjoy chumping, my friends. Next time, let's splash Uro. Yeah, maybe we should play Noble Hierarch, because then we could play Teferi on turn 2. And Uro, obviously. Oh, thank God. That fucking card. I have 4 copies of that in my binder. I love that card, but Jesus, the heart attacks that card gives me. Also a good draw. It's gonna fail to find, but that's okay. I'm okay with the Squire for now. Yes. Fails to find. Okay. So what did they leave on top? Hardcast. Oh. Huh. Yeah, that's a bit of a yikes, huh? That's a big boy. Okay. Next card must be a red spell. So we can chump block the Swift Spear. We can chump block the Swift Spear, take the 4, cycle Shark Typhoon, put a 3/3 into play, next turn drop in the Batterskull, equip the Batterskull. No, we're not trading the Shark. We're going to make a Shark Skull, and we're going to win the game. That's what we're going to do. Oh, yes, do your line. Oh. I'm a pretty good Magic player sometimes. It works when I play good decks. Look, I'm not paying attention. Listen. I'm sorry, Larynx Punchworthy, if I ever made you feel like I needed you or wanted you to pay attention. You're wonderful, just doing your thing. Don't stop. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that filet hiang. Streetlights, people, you know, the whole 9. Whee! How's my driving? Beep, 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 beep. The worst part is they could still win. Don't tempt fate. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, is it light up the stage? Oh, it's a Battle of Raveler. Fuck. Oh, it's so scary. Holy shit. Fuck. Oh my god. No. No braid, no braid, no braid. Oh, thank god. Okay. Okay. Them passing the turn has to be good. Okay, so we have a path, so we can just get this out of the way and crack in for 7. I think that's by far the best thing to do. Is snap path. MTG workouts. Oh, that would be. So I was thinking of doing an MTG workout and then an MTG like yoga like bit. MTG workout, it would be like that's a good addition to that bit. Thank you for that, Roy. That would be really, really funny. We're gonna head to the MTG gym and do some serious workouts. All right, we're gonna start off with one of the most important moves, the clench. Shadow J-Lam. Okay, so Shrine goes to 3. I'm at 19. I don't think anything matters anymore. I mean, don't get me wrong, the prowess deck is absolutely busted, so they could still win here. But seems unlikely. This is hard cast light of the stage? Okay. I knew it was coming eventually. So we're gonna opt before the light up the stage resolves because it's potentially, it's possible we pick up a Force of Negation. It's also possible I'm just supposed to mana leak this so that they tap down. Or they might choose to tap. Do I want that? I probably want that, right? It's not what I need. But do I mana leak this? Pretty sure I can. If we don't draw Force, we just... Yeah, I think we just leak this. Because, like, they can pay for it, but then they can't play any of the spells they picked up. I mean, they can play a land and then play one spell. That's fine. If they don't... Yeah, so they let it get countered. So that's scarier than them paying for that. But we'll see what they have here. It's going to be Manamorphose? Fuck. Yeah, sure. I mean, they're at 4, so it's pretty good for us so far. Shrine is on 5. It's fine. They need a lot more to still go right for them. They attack with both of the... Okay, they're attacking with nothing? That makes sense. Okay. Let's draw our burn spell. Shit. It's not our burn spell. Shark is a 3/3. Shark is indeed a 3/3. So we can't kill them now. But... Flying shark, do. Flying shark. They're going to kill the shark with the shrine? I doubt it. Not even mad, do. Flying shark, do. Okay, we might Shark Typhoon make a 2/2. We'll see. We also might just Shark Typhoon make a 6/6, 5/5. We'll see. During combat, see if we can block with it if we need to. Another light up the stage. Manamorphose. That's a really good draw. But they didn't get any of my creatures out of the way. They have to have a Lavadar, right? For the Snapcaster? I'm going to assume. Bolting me means they're confident they're going to win this game. Oh, or they have a light at the stage to keep going. I see. Okay. So this is going to... No, this is already on set. No, this is going to 8. Costs 3 mana to use, though. It's pretty taxing on resources. So they haven't removed any of my creatures yet. This Swift Spear is basically irrelevant. Plays Steam Vents. Tapped? Sure. Oh, they can't pay the life. They have 1 card. What would draw to interact with stage? Force of Negation, Cryptic Command. No, I understand. That's why I was proposing earlier that we cycle Shark Typhoon for X equals 2, which admittedly I did quickly and sort of offhand. So I completely understand if you missed it. We're just going to do this, and then we're going to make a 5/5 Shark EOT, and that should be game. I just don't think they can survive the 2 Sharks. It's too much. It's fine. It was very sort of under the radar the way I made the comment. Like I didn't make a big deal of like, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the big thing, and then we're gonna do the other thing, and then too much. Okay. I don't think there's any card in the game that kills me here. What if they turned this upside down into a 6, shot me in response, and then hit me with Hidetsugu's second right? I always tune in when you do the voice. All right, my second 4-1 of today. We're tearing it up. So what do we have to say about Sharkblade? Sharkblade is definitely one of my favorite newcomers to Modern. I haven't played it much because it just feels a little dry and competitive. I like to do things slightly more spectacular than what this deck is doing. But I will say Shark Typhoon is super, super fun to play with. So if you are into something competitive that can play a sort of mid-rangey tempo control game, this is awesome. For my money, I'd like to try playing Miracles maybe with Shark Typhoon, or the Miracle list, which is, I have it down here, which is like Shark Typhoon control, but with just a lot of the bigger cards in it and no Stoneforge Mystic. It's a frantic inventory, basically. We did beat that while we were playing Sharkblade, so I'm not entirely sure that it isn't worse, and Sharkblade was the deck that made top 2 in the Modern Super Qualifier on the weekend. Again, falling to local player, the Tunneling Cat on e-tron. Shark Typhoon control equals new Old Spice antiperspirant. Maybe. That might be accurate. As for tonight, we are going to continue onwards and play the second version of my Iceberg Urza pile. This is a very, very speculative brew. Previous version went 1 for 4, I believe. We did technically scoop the last game because we were 0-4, so I let my opponent have some play points. So stick around if you want to see a little bit of that one, and we'll see how she goes. Let's get some tunes on, shall we? What are you guys in the mood for? Jazz fusion or Simpsons dance? We all know what we're going to listen to. We're listening to some Simpsons dance.
Would you please tell your son to stop?
We can't do it, man. That's discipline. That's like telling Gene Krupa not to go boom, boom, ba, 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 boom, boom, ba, 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 boom, 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 ba, 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 boom, boom, ba, 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 boom, 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 ba, 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 boom, boom, ba, 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 boom, 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 ba, 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 boom, ba, ba, ba.
Jazz and funk, I call it junk.
We've tried nothing and we're all out of ideas.